So now we're going to talk about adding a background or a scene to help with our lighting. Sorry, not background, the scene or some lighting. Now, if you were starting a completely new scene, you could go up to your BlenderKit and where it says Find Scenes, you could click on that and you could bring in something like a kitchen as an example. And once you selected free first, you could also order it by popular ones with kind of bookmarks. You can drag this in and you'd be given a scene with a kitchen counter, tabletop, like sink, all that kind of stuff. That would delete everything we've done so far, so that's what you would do at the start. But for us to keep it really simple, we're going to go and find an HDRI. Let's go for, I don't know, quite a bright kitchen. Let's go for this kitchen, drag that in to 2048 is fine, click OK. And now what's happened is we've got a kitchen in the background with some lighting. Nothing looks like it's changed, but you can see over here in our world, we've got our kitchen loaded up. And if I click on our rendered view, you'll see it's now gone like a bright pink, which basically shows that there is something in there. If I was to choose a different scene that allows some node setup, so if we bring this one in, click OK, there's no red errors. When we come back into here, you can actually see we have a kitchen in the background. It doesn't look quite right because of scale, but it's definitely there. I can then close this and we're going to start thinking about our materials. So go back to the solid view to keep things speedy. Over here we've got our materials, nothing is showing. We've got these colors because it's showing from our part over here, but otherwise we've got nothing selected. So we're going to go up to our materials at the top. I'm going to click on the material box or the round kind of beach ball thing. And this time let's go for some metal. Okay, so this casing for here, let's just go for a dark metal because that's what our stepper motor will actually be. I'm clicking and dragging and dropping them onto these parts. Maybe this shaft is going to be a little bit lighter, so I don't know, what have we got? Let's just go for this one, there and there, and it doesn't look like anything's happening. But if I was to go up to the top here, get this crosshairs in the corner, click and then drag over to the left, I could then change this. I'm just going to have it as a small view. I could then change this to this mode, and you can see that it's starting to become a little bit more realistic. Let's go for something completely different. Metal panels, that's kind of odd. Okay, this corroded metal, we'll go for our screws like so. Just do this quickly. You could select all of the parts you want and then you could link the material, but just to kind of keep it really simple for everybody for now, we're just going to do this. So we're dragging these in, they've got metal. Let's then go for a plastic. What have we got? Let's just go for this really simple blue plastic here. And this blue plastic here. We'll go for this blue plastic up here and here. And then let's go for a red plastic on this one and on this one. And as you can see on the right, it's starting to build up our colors. What else have we got? Let's go for this glossy one up here just to kind of like show a different type of plastic. And then let's go for a pink one here. Let's get some timber, some wood. What have we got? Let's just go for this wood over here, like so. So this is something you need to play around with, experiment yourself, see what looks good for your renders. I'm going to leave those gears for now. And as you can see, we've started to get all of our materials in and it's looking pretty good. So what we've got is we've got our scene with our background in terms of our kitchen. So if I go into here, you'll see our kitchen. And then we've got our materials like this. So that is adding your materials, that is adding your scene. Next, I'll show you how to change some lighting in the scene and eventually how to start rendering. Final thing to say, if you're unhappy with some of the material, you can click on the part and you can just go into this material section. You can press on the material and you can press X and it will get rid of that material. As you can see, it has done so like that. Okay.